I mean, this is what it is. We ain't got to go no further. Like I said, I got all the receipts. This is what it is. As I said, he asked him, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
So you think that...
We ain't no think. I'm willing to put my life on it because I'm speaking right now out loud to this. So I'm willing to die for this. If a person is killed for speaking the truth, he won.
Damn. Man says he has proof. Lil Durk and his son paid ops to kill King Von. What the hell is going on, man? Let's get into this, man.
Lil Durk's co-defendant is being accused of orchestrating the murder of King Von. His name is OTF Vonnie, and his own daddy is claiming that he was present when OTF Vonnie paid for the hit that led to King Von being killed. There's something in the water this week, bruh. At least Queso daddy snitched and got Queso life in prison because the daddy was facing significant jail time, and he couldn't do it, not even for his seed, not even for his son. OTF Vonnie daddy is snitching and ratting for the love of the game. Voluntarily. He's not under investigation. He's not in trouble. He's not in jail. He's not facing serious jail time. As a matter of fact, he's willing to sacrifice himself and do serious jail time if that means OTF Vonnie doing life in prison for absolutely no reason whatsoever. This man daddy telling on him is just the icing on the cake for a really terrible week. He's currently having the worst possible week any street dude could have. You see, Vonnie is accused of being a mastermind and a shot caller in this Lil Durk RICO, this murder for hire case they're currently fighting. The indictment accuses OTF Vonnie of having access to the OTF credit cards, and he booked the flights for the killers of Quando Rondo's cousin Lil Pop. Right. He booked their flights to California. He booked their hotels. He booked the rental cars.
Why would you use the fucking business credit card to do a hit? Like, these dudes don't be no kind of gangster street smart at all to be doing these kind of moves. They just be wanting to just kill something. Think before you do stuff. Y'all don't, like, do criminals watch First 48 or, like, cop videos? Like, do they watch stuff like that? Because they don't be moving like they do.
Was gonna use, so he orchestrated the entire thing. This is a dude who knows more about this operation than anybody else, which is why it's terrifying that he's being accused of snitching. Earlier this week, an OTF associate posted a picture of everybody together before the arrest with a rat emoji over OTF Vonnie's face. And then in the comments is another associate calling him a rat-eyed ninja. A quick search will tell you that Lil Durk is still in custody and he's listed as in custody. OTF Didi is still in custody and he's listed as in custody. OTF Vonnie is still incarcerated, but his location is currently unknown. Then some unorthodox jail messages or text messages began to surface of supposedly OTF Vonnie. His daddy is vouching that these messages is true. Other bloggers are staking their reputation on these messages being true. I can't verify it, so I'm just letting you guys know what's been surfacing and what these bloggers and his daddy is vouching to be true. The messages show that Vonnie is breaking down how he's going to take a plea, and the plea is going to result him doing 5 to 7 years for a murder for hire that he was apparently a shot caller in. 5 to 7 years is unprecedented unless some snitching is happening. Yeah. He also unfollowed Lil Durk on Instagram, so read into that as you may. Damn. However you want to read into it as you may.
Not looking too good.
Now, being accused of a snitch for most street dudes will be the worst news they will receive that week.
Right.
In the case of OTF Vonnie, yo daddy coming out and accusing you of paying for a murder of one of your closest friends, to me, is much worse than whatever snitching accusations that's being put upon him this week. Now, the daddy joined DJ Academic's stream after doing an interview with another blogger by the name of Mickey Truth. In this call with DJ Academics, the father engaged in activities that will put Judas and Itu Brute to shame.
But if you have been given the opportunity and time to rectify this and you ain't did it, fuck. Period. That's it. Ain't nothing else to talk about. And whatever they get, whatever it is, that's what it is. I'm going to give it all to you. Everything. I got everything, and I got all the receipts. All of them.
Are you saying this in regards to your son, though?
I'm saying it to any Muslim that knew about this, that didn't fix this. He knew about it and he didn't fix it. Durk knew about it and he didn't fix it.
Okay.
Big Durk and Little Durk knew about it and they didn't fix it.
Okay, explain the situation as you know it, because I think a lot of
I
people.
mean, I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door, and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, "Is it open?" Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait.
What?
Are you talking about the death of Vaughn, like King Vaughn?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, "Was it open?" This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words. Was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
That's bad.
Jesus is Lord.
That's bad.
Sophia, God will punish you. God will punish you. May you not rest. Hey.
If he
May
capping,
this level
he gotta be. I don't know.
of
Is he capping?
energy and jealousy never find me. This is just absurd.
It is.
Maybe you could get off the fact that your son may be a backdoor artist, bruh. But your entire plot spoiled once you started attempting to convince us that Lil Durk was in cahoots with OTF Vonnie and they paid Lil Tim for the hit of King Von, and then Lil Durk turned around and risked doing life in prison to get back for King Von. Cut it out, bro. Yo, if you're gonna hate or tell lies or behave in this manner, bro, at least make it make sense. It's not even plausible what you are explaining to me, bro. If Lil Durk paid for the hit of King Von and he knew that OTF Vonnie was paid.
Okay, if dude took the credit cards, then, Lil Durk might have not known nothing about it. When they did the little pop. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, y'all.
For the hit and Lil Durk was a part of it.
I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think Durk would do something like that? Do y'all think Durk would do something like that? I don't know.
Lil Durk wouldn't be in jail right now facing life in prison because he slid for Von. Lil Durk wouldn't go through all this trouble, right, to put people on flights, to use OTM credit cards, all right, to get an LA plug, to drop the location for Quadrando. Lil Durk would not be in jail right now. This just don't make sense at all. But this father is filled with the spirit of envy, the spirit of decrepitness, of brokenness, the spirit of never amounting to nothing. That
backdoor claim that
I'm not insinuating. I'm giving you facts.
But I'm asking you, are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right here.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? Yeah. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Von before he died. Who doesn't want their friend to tell on them after they die to free themselves up? You've seen how Von looked at him in that courtroom.
He's talking about this picture right here where King Von is looking in Lil Durk's direction. But if you look at the picture, you know that King Von and Lil Durk are both looking in the same direction. So obviously Von is looking at what Lil Durk is looking at. And this is a screenshot of a video. So this could mean literally anything. And I'll be real. I was one of the people who fell for the conspiracy theory that Lil Durk may have told after Lil Durk attempted murder charge was dropped after King Von died. We now know that Lil Durk never told on King Von, that the state of Georgia only dropped the attempted murder case on Lil Durk because the feds alerted them that they were investigating Lil Durk for murder for hire. Like Georgia knew the feds were coming. Like they knew the feds were about to indict Lil Durk on his murder for hire. And the feds always take precedent. When the feds come, hey, bro, we got this. Drop that little petty ish. We about to deal with them.
Yeah,
that's just how it goes.
That is how it
goes. All right.
Goes.
So it looks like the father is trying to piece together whatever type of conspiracy theories he heard online, plus mix his own little jealousy and envy. And because I'm the father, he thinks it's gonna get credibility, hey, Flacco, which for the most part,
you gotta wipe your mouth. You gotta lick your lips a little bit, Flacco. You gotta lick your lips.
It worked. All right. He's on academics right now. He was on other bloggers doing interviews, so it worked. And I promise you, there's somebody thirsty enough. There's gonna be a blogger thirsty enough to pay this man for an interview. So it looks like his plan is
Pay him
working. But
for the
at what cost?
interview, because he talking about he got some proof. I need to see the proof. That's the only way I'm gonna believe something. Let me see the proof. You know what I mean? Until then, it's some he say, she say.
Bro? At what cost, homie? Now, he claims he's doing this because his son told. Even though he don't have any confirmation, his son told.
So this is what it is. I mean, this is what it is. We ain't got to go no further. Like I said, I got all the receipts. This is what it is. As I said, he asked him, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
So you think that
We ain't no think. I'm willing to put my life on it because I'm speaking right now out loud to this. So I'm willing to die for this. If a person is killed for speaking the truth, he won. He won.
so you're saying
Period.
that Durk wanted
Hey, well, I don't know why you keep repeating it as if
Look, the streets is a dirty game, though, at the same time, man. The streets is a dirty game, so, hey, you never know, but I just need to prove. I need to prove. Where the proof at? Where the proof at?
you don't understand it. You don't understand what I'm saying. You understand English. I said first we got to establish motive.
We first got to establish motive.
Apostle will hear of this. I will tell Apostle about this. This is what you want to use your life for. I'm going to do many Dinogun.
Why do we have to establish anything? We ain't the police. You don't have to establish a motive. As a matter of fact, you don't have to be on this call ratting on your son. We have to establish the what?
Ratting on
And
your
this
son
is
is
apparently
crazy.
for absolutely no reason ever. Now, listen, if this was a parent who wasn't in the streets,
Ratting on your son is crazy, but if you trying to make sure that your son learn his lesson and you never wanted your son to be in the streets and you always was, a good, healthy, family, whatever, I can see you snitching. But you still didn't have to. Like, you still could have kind of minded your business. But, I mean,
lock up all the malefactors. Give them life. But this is a hood dude, a street dude,
oh, yes.
turned Muslim because he probably got wore out in prison, got spanked, treated like a buster, and thought, man, the Islam route is probably easier, man. They gonna leave me alone if I'm assalamu alaikum. But you was in the streets. You the reason why Vonnie turned out like how he turned out. You claim you was with him when he paid for the hit.
Whoa.
You claim that you raised him how you raised him.
Oh, yeah, you can't do
In
that.
that
thing.
case,
You can't do
it's
that.
your responsibility.
Yeah.
In that case, you're probably just as responsible as his defense attorney, right, to see this through.
Damn.
You not no innocent parent who did everything you could do to make sure this kid grew up to be somebody who was productive to society and they turned out to be a killer. No. You are responsible for this, man.
Yeah.
Bro, there's not enough clout in the world that's responsible for this, man. Bro, there's not enough clout in the world that should make a parent want to turn on their kid.
why would Durk want Von unalived?
All right, man. Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no slave 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was
thing.
a slave. Dude was a slave. He was signed to Coke Boys. He was a slave. Lon wasn't no slave.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was
I
interesting.
mean, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He had a public defender. How?
Wait.
How? And I got $300,000 worth of jewelry on a lawyer for a murder case ain't gonna be no more than 50, 60,000. How I got $300,000 worth of jewelry on and you don't even got an attorney?
Only among Igaboos does being a real one get met with suspicion. They so used to being flawed human beings, they so used to being itch-eyed ninjas that when a real one show up, they get suspicious. Lil Durk doing everything he did for King Von, bringing him to the Breakfast Club, putting him on records, bringing him in rooms, set him up with producers and hit makers. He did all that for King Von. And King Von wasn't even on contract with him. King Von wasn't on paperwork with him. King Von ain't owe him $1. He did that off the strength. In most cases, we will say, man, Durk a real one, bruh. Bruh, Durk helped his homie like that and ain't asked for nothing in return? Oh, man, bruh, Durk the realest one alive. But for the dudes with a guilty conscience like the daddy, for people like the daddy, who is known for being...
It still can go two ways, Flacco, because then you got to still think, like, why Devon didn't want to be signed to his friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your best friend got a label and you trying to make it, why wouldn't, and your friend big, why wouldn't you try to sign with your friend also? So, I mean, it's two truths, y'all. Y'all know I'm about that two truths. It's two different sides. We don't know. See, we ain't in their life. We don't really know what's going on. Flacco don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. The streets don't know what's going on. We just need to wait for the proof. You know what I mean?
Hoes their entire life, bruh, ain't never been real, don't got a real bone in their body. They can't even comprehend that you real. They can't even comprehend that people really move like this because they so used to being flawed. And that's why bro, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, bro, in who you helping and who you come around.
OT Avani father on the line. He's saying his son paid. He said he went with his son to pay for the murder of King Von. You gotta listen to this shit.
Okay, slow down.
Hold on, I'm adding you in the call, Wack. You gotta hear this shit.
Okay.
Hold on.
You gonna call Wack?
Percent for shit on the other side. You take that right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. And by the way, I got Wack 100 on here.
Let me get this right. You telling me Vonnie, that's one of the ones arrested with Durk, right?
That's the one they say might be telling. His father is saying, here we go.
Slow down. You saying his father is saying that his son, paid for some hits?
Not some hit, a hit.
What's your name, bro?
My name Hassan, brother.
Hassan, you's a big ass.
Okay. You are
straight up. You's a big ass.
Listen, a bitch is let me tell you this, Wack. Let me tell you this, Wack. I'm gonna let you talk first.
Wow.
I'm gonna listen to you.
I don't give a fuck what he did, homie. You right, but at the end of the day, that's your son, homie. And for you to be doing whatever you doing, whether it's true or not, and I can't say it's any truth to it because it's coming out of your mouth. So you got some ill intentions, bro. But I don't know how his mother feels, his grandmama feels, his other siblings and shit. But my nigga, if you don't see no wrong with what you doing as a man, as a father, my nigga, like you need, like I call myself.
Where y'all at with it? Is a father supposed to like actually father their kids? Like if they do something wrong, you supposed to like discipline them? Which or do you give them a slap on the wrist when they do something bad? Like, what do we do here? What do we do here, y'all? Okay, so y'all let me know. If you're a father, right, and your child go to jail for murder, would you feel like you had to let them sit to learn their lesson? Like, is that being a father? Or do you have to support them and, like, help them get out? Which one is right? I don't know. It's two sides. Everybody's different, so everybody probably make different moves. But what move would you make? What move would you make?
From the August 26, 1994, until I paroled in 99 because I was in prison and couldn't be there at the birth of my son.
I think that's just Wack talk about whatever he got going. But, man, yeah, let me know what y'all would do. Let me know what y'all would do, man. Well, you snitching on your son or not? Personally, I'm not snitching on my baby, period. But what would y'all do? Let me know in the comments, man. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another banger next time. Y'all tap in.